So I spawned in and I had a quick look at the map and I thought this is a perfect opportunity to attempt to do not only solo M13B, but also grab the weapons case. Now, normally they're not this close together, so I thought why not? I would have loved to have tried to get all three, including the attack alley, to do all three bosses from the map solo. But unfortunately, the heli doesn't spawn in. Normally within the first sort of 5 minutes it does. So what I'm going to do is jump straight into it and just run in. Now I haven't actually seen the new setup for the Chemist, so this is a little foreign to me, so I didn't know where to go, so I thought I'd hit the UAV first. Okay, so the UAV's up now. I'm scanning the map, just checking it, going, okay, which clump of AI is it? As you can see, there's two big ones. The ones that are there are actually tier 3s on the roof, and the ones to the left is actually the Chemist and tier 2s. I didn't realise how many would be here. I thought it'd be a quick shoot and go, and this fight actually gets drawn out much longer than I hoped. I couldn't find the Chemist straight away, and then I'm like, oh no, I've got tier 2s and 3s all collapsing in on me. Now, I thought being a CQB style map it wouldn't be too bad, but it's actually worse because they're going to keep pushing me, and as you see, I'm slowly start running out of ammo. And these guys, when you need half a clip to drop a tier 2 and nearly a full clip to drop a tier 3, you run out of ammo very quickly. And this whole not being able to auto re-equip the gas mask is such a pain in the butt. Like, I don't know why they've done this. It's the same as the self-revives. So fighting. I can barely get out of this corner. And as you see, more tier 3s are now dropping in from the roof. Now that guy didn't even come up on the UAV. Running out of plates, and something I did notice actually is the ticks on the gas mask is very quick now. It's almost like it's doing double the amount of damage to the gas mask when you're in this primary zone, which doesn't make sense to me because like it's always been like you could sustain a gas mask for a little bit longer than this, but to me it seemed like they were busting really quickly. So finally the Chemist has shown up. You know, I've taken out probably 15 AI by this point, and he's actually appeared, which I was kind of a bit relieved because I'm starting to be very, very, very low on ammo. You know, this is my last mag. I've got to keep swapping bloody masks. I was starting to freak out a bit because, yeah, every time you're taking damage, you get like a flinch animation, and it's a bit hard because you're trying to quickly hit your menu whilst also remembering where the AI were. As you can see, it's like I'm quickly looking at the mask and looking at my ammo. I'm looking at 3 different things at once and hoping that the tier 3s won't push me that quickly. I'm almost desperate for plates, and yeah, that guy does a lovely little pirouette to attack me. And back to my little corner. So yeah, I think the AI has definitely been buffed to an extent where the aggro, like how quickly they aggro on you and how quickly they shoot you. You know, like that guy would have seen like a pixel of my shoulder and he's already started shooting at me. I just don't get it. Like, why have they increased the difficulty so much? I mean, like, what I'm doing is not easy either. I mean, on a good day, some people can't even get the M13B with 3 players. And as you can see, I'm just running it solo, so I wouldn't say it's an everyday feat, but I'm definitely starting to panic at this point. I'm nearly out of ammo on my last mask, and nearly out of plates. Now, I was like, okay, one good thing about airport is there's lots of spots where you can grab cash from. As you can see, I'm quickly looting the cash registers, and I didn't pick up a second mask. I was a bit annoyed at that because I thought I did when I was running across it. I thought I held the button on it, but clearly not. Luckily there's a buy just here, and I had picked up enough cash to sort of get me by for now. So I decided, okay, before I tackle the weapons case, I'm going to get a little bit more money out of this. And ammo, oh my god, ammo. It was nice to have ammo back. I'm normally the type of player that you won't see get down to their last mag. You know, I'm always conscious of my ammo count, always conscious of what's going on. You know, the sniper, sometimes I've run out of ammo because I've been taking shots at people from long distances, but very rarely will you see me run out of AR ammo. So I find it very frustrating that I'm on the last clip after fighting what looked like a horde. Looting, looting, looting. Just trying to get enough money. And I thought, oh, while I'm at it, I've got a mission on to get vintage wine, so I may as well try to do that too. You know, trying to be greedy and all. Luckily, I get enough out of that, and that was an absolute luck moment. I mean, finding a self-revive just there, like, what are the chances? So back in the gas we go. Luckily, the AI seem to scatter away from the gas when it's nearby. They don't seem to push in from the outside. I mean, that's one thing I did notice in Season 1, was the AI used to spawn in from the outside and then still push in, and it didn't look like they were wearing masks. So it's actually good that this time they're not pushing into the gas. They kind of left me alone. Otherwise I would have had to fight my way just to get out of the airport. The two teams, luckily, I'm assuming they're either solos or they went in completely different directions. None of them have come near me, so I actually was very lucky on not only the spawn of the Chemist, spawn of the weapons case, and the fact that whoever was nearby decided not to venture into airport. I imagine that happens a lot more now because, you know, if I see the gas at airport, I'm going to assume there's no reason to be there, but in reality, it means it's probably going to be dead. And it's a good starting point. It means if you loot near this, you know exactly where to run away from. And you know, you watch the timer come down, you don't have to stick around. So, next bit is I'm planning my next escape. Now, unfortunately, I could hear shots, and the bots all seem to be looking in a particular direction, so I assumed there was a team on me. I also got the audio cue saying that there was a team nearby, so I started going, okay, how am I going to do this? You know, either I have to engage the team and get rid of them, or I just hope they have other things they want to do and they're not going to try to bother me. So I thought I'd have a crack at the hostage rescue. It's a bit of a gamble because I've seen it spawn in some very, very frustrating spots before. And again, I'm still hearing shots. I'm wondering why the AI was running that way, because I hadn't aggroed those AI. And yep, grab a couple extra plates. Now, there's one thing I've not seen a lot of players do, and I thought I'd just mention it whilst I was showing it. When you pick up contracts, you run really, really fast. And a big tip is pick up the contract, move around, jump around, because for that time, you cannot shoot. I thought I'd be tricky and jump over the trip mine, using it to my advantage. And as you'll see in a sec, it's going to come back and bite me that I didn't defuse that. Another pro tip real quick is the tier 3s. If you shoot a couple times, hit them with the throwing knife, insta-dead. It's one of the key reasons why I run throwing knives now. Not only can you thirst players really quickly so they're out of the game, but you know, you straight away, as you saw, like I can quickly finish off a tier 3. And that's the difference between me spending too much ammo in a gunfight, or, you know, like, look at that, that's 14 bullets gone on a tier 3. Now, this is where it bites me in the butt. I was so mad. I was like, why? I'm looking at the wall going, why didn't I defuse that? Like the moment I defused the hostage, I should have defused it. Now look, all these tier 2s are running off. They are running at a player. So a player has aggroed them, they're doing something. And I'm starting to worry because the moment I pick up that hostage, I can't fight. You know, in a trio or a duo, at least you got someone to cover your back. Me, I'm contemplating my next move. I'm like, okay, do I risk it? Do I just wait a little bit? Maybe they'll pass away. Maybe they'll move on. So I decide to loot, keeping an eye on what's going on around me. Audio cues are always the biggest thing, especially with bots. You know who I'm shooting. One through the wall. Audio cues with bots is always interesting. It's a big indicator where players are, and sometimes where you should not be. So, watch the AI. Shooting them is not what you want to do in these instances, because all you do is you aggro them back, they run to you and give away your position. So sometimes it's better just to watch on, see what they're doing. Now, I actually thought that was a player, but it's just a bot. Now, as you can see, they're still looking one way, so I thought, alright, they've given up their hunt, which means either the player died or ran out of the area. So this is actually a good sign. I waited long enough, wasn't rushing it. So I thought, yep, got to do it now, got to run. And this is the gamble. Where does the heli land? And thankfully, up the hill. Now, this could have gone one of two ways. Either it could have worked completely in my favour or completely against me, because depending where the Juggernaut was, if the Juggernaut was near that heli, I would be dead. You got to remember, I just used my lucky self-revive. I have nothing left. If I go down, I am dead. There's nothing. So I'm sprinting up the hill, trying to stay away from spots where I know there's buildings and AI. I see a couple already, and I'm already starting to go, oh crap, here we go. So yeah, move further away. And yeah, look, I don't know why they did this. This is just, like, why on earth would you make an exfil chopper up the hill in one of the densest AI spots with tier 3s and 1s? The hostage mission rescue is supposed to be almost somewhat achievable. This, to me, seems like a very poor choice to put it. Now, if you haven't seen this trick before, basically, as long as the hostage isn't fully in the helo won't take off. So I've dropped him on the ramp. I'm just trying to get rid of the AI around it to make my journey back, and I fell off the cliff. So, yep, I'm a bit frustrated again, thinking, these tier 1s, you can put them down quick, but they hit just as hard. I mean, I get straight over this cliff and nearly get sniped by the little snipey boys. I absolutely hate those tier 1s. Of all the tier 1s, I just cannot stand them. They seem to be able to have really long range. Sometimes they'll laser beam you. I've been down by them before, and I think that's ridiculous. And that's never a good sign, the tier 3. Now, the Juggernaut is known to, once you've proxied it, so once it appears, he tends to run at you. So once you start killing AI nearby, he starts coming down. So I'm just cautiously looking out for him, because again, if I don't kite him correctly to this drop, or I push in too quickly, I could get surprised and he just kills me and it's game over. This run is in. Luckily, some of the bots are still dropping plates. I swear the drop rate has gone down again. The amount of times you kill a mob of bots and you're lucky to get one plate between 6 bodies, it just seems a little unbalanced. I mean, if you haven't completely stacked on plates, you're running minimal chance of getting through mobs of AI. And if they're not dropping plates consistently, it just needs to be brought up. For every, I'd say 3 AI you kill, one of them should be at least dropping 1 or 2 plates. And they do say that if you get a headshot, you get a higher chance, but, I've killed an entire mob by single tapping them. And, yeah, again, same deal. 1 or 2 plates. And here he comes, finally. So I don't know why he decided to chase me this time down this path. I was hoping he was going to come down the other way, and I could have worked my way around, but thought, yep, cool, this is good. Yep, he's walking towards me. Tag him, tag him, tag him. Don't move too far away. He hits me. I'm like, cool, he can see me. I've still aggroed him. And then I'm like, okay, let's see where he is. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? I was gutted. I was like, did he run back up? Like, what's going on? And, you know, in my mind, I'm like, the whole time, this helicopter, everybody can see on the map. Everybody can see this helicopter there. And it's red for them. So if there's another team trying to push the weapons case, if that was me, that'd be the first place I'd be investigating. So I'm hoping he was just going to pop up, maybe over the crest, and I'm like, okay, well, I've got to find him now. And again, if I get too close and he starts beaming me, because it's open ground, he will put me down. I'm like, is that him? Nope. Okay, just slowly making my way up. I actually thought he ran back up. And then I hear the thud. Where is he? There he is. What the hell are you doing, mate? Going for a leisurely stroll, are you? I was like, okay, aggroed. He comes up. He spools. What the hell's that about? I don't know, like, in Season 1 you could kite the Juggernaut very easily. I mean, I did it multiple times. For some reason, you know, I've tagged him, he's going up and down those stairs. He's not actually coming down the road. And I'm trying to be weird because I was like, has he come up? No, there he is again. He's trying to come down the stairs. And at this point, I just had enough. I was like, I'm just going to have to run it myself. I mean, it's only a short distance, but still, like, the moment he's dead, you know, that yellow ring now disappears on the map. And I've now put a beacon on my head for the second time. So at this point, I was thinking about it. I was like, do I leave just the case there? You know, I could easily just drop it in a place where the operators would have to go up. And I wanted to realistically try to hunt down the attack chopper, but I hadn't seen it spawn in. You know, this is 15 minutes in the game and the attack chopper hasn't spawned in. I've not seen that before. Normally the attack chopper spawns in within 5-10 minutes. So unfortunately I couldn't tackle the third boss today. I'm going to have to give it another go. Did, however, successfully do these. I can definitely tell the AI is very strong now. This whole myth is not a myth. They are definitely much stronger than they need to be. They aggro quicker, the range is further, they do so much more damage. But there you go, that was my attempt at the 2 bosses solo. Next time I will try to hit all 3. I'm probably going to wait for the chopper to spawn in first before I hit the other 2. Because yeah, this took me way too long and I was too worried about other players, so I decided that was it, I'm out. Alright, thanks for watching guys, see you next time.